Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.com.
Good morning, students. In this session, we are going to discuss another bond, covalent bond. So already in my previous class, I teach ionic bond characteristics and ionic bond formation, the complete information already I teach in my previous session. Now, covalent bond. What is a covalent bond? Covalent, in case of ionic bond, the electron transfer from one atom to another atom. If the two atoms are involved in the bonding, one atom donated electron, one more atom accepting the electron. But in the covalent bond point of view, two atoms are approached to each other. Two atoms electrons are mutually sharing to each other. Not a transfer, not a donated, not a accepted. If A and B, listen carefully, A and B, A has electron, B has electron. But A not donated electron to the B, B is not accepted electron from the A. So mutual sharing. So A electron, B electron, completely mutual sharing, hence bond is formed. That bond is called covalent bond. That bond is called covalent bond. Already you know that very well. In case of ionic bond, metals and non-metals are involved. But in the covalent bond, both are non-metals. Both are the non-metals. That is the most important. So see, what is the covalent bond, ma? Covalent bond was proposed by Lewis. This is an important point, Nana. Covalent bond was proposed by the Lewis. And what is the bond definition? The bond formed between two atoms. The bond formed between two atoms by mutual sharing of their valency electrons is known as the covalent bond. Mutual sharing, completely sharing. So one atom, one electron, another atom, another electron, completely sharing of electrons in between of the two atoms, that is called covalent bond. Now for example, HCl. HCl is a covalent bond because of here hydrogen 1 electron is there, chlorine 7 electrons is there. But this unpaired electron, completely mutual sharing both electrons, mutual sharing of these two electrons, hence one bond is formed. This is called covalent bond. This is called covalent bond. Mutual sharing of the electron. But what are the characteristics of the covalent bond? Only unpaired electrons present in an atom involved in the covalent bond. So my dear students, in case of ionic bond, paired electrons also transfer. But covalent bond, one atom involved in the covalent bond, what are the major important point? Definitely that atom contains unpaired electron. Definitely that atoms contains unpaired electron. So now here important point underline, only unpaired electrons present in the atom. Only unpaired electrons present in the atom involved in covalent bond. Involved in the covalent bond. So number of covalent bonds in which an atom involved is equal to the number of unpaired electrons. So number of covalent bonds are decided by, for example, some of the compounds are having only single bond. So that is called single covalent bond. Some of the covalent bond has two bonds, double bonds. Some of the covalent compound has three bond. So the single bond, double bond and triple bond is based on the number of unpaired electrons present in an atom. Number of unpaired electrons present in an atom. For example, in case of HCl, now see here in HCl only one bond is there because of hydrogen has only one unpaired electron, chlorine is also has only one unpaired electron. In case of chlorine, three paired electrons, one unpaired electron. If this both of them involved in the bonding, only one bond is formed. That's why this is called single covalent bond. So the number of the bonds, important number of covalent bonds is, or the number of covalent bonds in which an atom involved in the equal to the number of unpaired electron. So number of the unpaired electrons are decided the number of the covalent bond. For example, the best example, H2 molecule. In the H2 molecule, hydrogen has one unpaired electron. One more hydrogen is also having one unpaired electron. Two unpaired electrons means only in the H2 single bond is there. Similarly, Cl2 also single bonds are there. Br2 also single bonds are there. And F2 also single bonds are there. But in water molecule, two bonds are there because of oxygen bonded with one hydrogen and one more hydrogen bonded with one oxygen. So in the water molecule, two bonds are there. Or even oxygen molecules also two bonds are there. Oxygen to oxygen. Every oxygen has two unpaired electrons. So two oxygen atoms are connected to each other to form double bond. So my dear student, the single covalent bond or double covalent bonds or triple covalent bonds are decided by the number of unpaired electrons are present in an atom. That is the most important point. Now, next one, types of covalent bond. Generally, already I said right now, covalent bonds are mainly three types: single covalent bond, double covalent bond, and a triple covalent bond. What is a single covalent bond? Single covalent bond means if one atom contains only one unpaired electron, it is bonded with another only one unpaired electron, hence covalent bond is formed. Such kind of the bonds are called single covalent bonds. And double covalent bonds means one atom contains two unpaired electron, one more atom contains two unpaired electron. In between of the two unpaired electrons, bond is formed, that is called double bond. The best example is the oxygen molecule. And triple bond means three unpaired electrons of one atom and three unpaired electrons of another atom connected to each other. Three bonds are formed. That is called triple bond. The best example is the nitrogen molecule, N2 molecule. So single covalent bond example is H2, Cl2, Br2, F2, I2. Double bond point of view, carbon dioxide and oxygen molecule, O2 molecule. Triple bond point of view, nitrogen molecule and C2, H2, C2, H2 molecule and HCN. These are the triple bonds. Important examples. Now we are going to discuss single covalent bond. What is the meaning of the single covalent bond? Now see here, when each atom contribute, listen carefully, when each atom contribute one electron, hence two contributed electrons, one pair. Each atom contribute one electron, one more atom contributed one electron. That's why when each atom contributed one electron, hence two contributed electrons is nothing but one pair or shared by each atom. The bond formed, it is called single covalent bond. It's represented one horizontal line. So one dot line or horizontal line. So single means, for example, see here, hydrogen to chlorine, only one bond is there. This horizontal line is represented single bond. If two horizontal lines are there, that is a double bond. Three horizontal lines is there, that is a triple bond. So in the HCl and H2 and Cl2 and Br2, these are all of them as having single covalent bond. Single covalent bond. Single covalent bond. So important thing is single covalent bond na one atom to another atom, only one bond is there. That is called single bond. How to form single bond, my dear student? When electrons contributed one electron hence two contributed electrons, or it's nothing but one pair, are shared by each atom, the bond formed known as the single covalent bond. Here important thing is, covalent bonds are two types, Nana. Polar covalent bonds, non-polar covalent bonds. What are the polar covalent bonds? What are the non-polar covalent bonds? Later I will explain very clearly. Okay, now? Next one is double bond. Double covalent bond. What is the double covalent bond? You know that very well. Double covalent bonds means one atom having two unpaired electron, one more atom having two unpaired electron. These two unpaired electrons contributed in the bonding to form two single bonds na, that is called double bonds. The best example already I explained, oxygen molecule, carbon dioxide molecule. And triple bond, triple covalent bond na, so one atom contributed three unpaired electron, one more atom contributed three unpaired electron, both of them is involved in the bonding, three bonds are formed, that is called triple covalent bond. The best example is the nitrogen molecule. Best example is the nitrogen molecule. Seen on the right side, H2. H1 has one electron and one more H. Dot is represented electron, into is also represented electron. So, one hydrogen atom, one electron is there. One more hydrogen atom, one electron is there. Both of them involved in the mutual sharing of electron, completely mutual sharing of electron. Now H2 molecule is formed. So you see carefully, hydrogen to hydrogen, one dot line is there, horizontal line. It's represented single bond. So that's why H2 molecule contain only one single bond. It's clear? Now one more example, see Cl2. Cl2 na NiH. So here chlorine 7 electron. 6 electrons are paired, 1 electron is unpaired. Similarly, one more chlorine, 6 electrons are paired, 1 electron is unpaired. So both of them contributed one electron, and each two bonded to each other, hence only one single bond is formed. That is called here HCl not there, Cl, that is a ClCl. Okay, ma? Not HCl, that is a ClCl. One more example is CH4. In the CH4, one carbon atom, 4 hydrogen bonds. One carbon atom and 4 hydrogen bonds. Now what happened here? One carbon atom, 4 hydrogen bonds. So carbon to hydrogen, not 4 bonds here. Carbon to hydrogen, only one bond is there. So from the hydrogen, one electron, from the carbon, one electron contributed, one CH bond, and similarly remaining also CH bond. There are 4 different type of the single bonds. 4 single bonds are formed. So this is a single bond, single covalent bond. So now examples are here. Examples. See, Nana? Examples. H2, Cl2, Br2, I2. Non-polar covalent bonds. H2, Cl2, Br2, I2 are the non-polar covalent bonds. HCl, H2, CH4 are the polar covalent bonds. Non-polar covalent bonds, polar covalent bonds. See carefully. What is the non-polar covalent bonds? Non-polar covalent bond. If 2 atoms are involved in the covalent bond, poles are not formed. Poles is nothing but charges. Charges are not formed. Such kind of covalent bonds are called commonly non-polar. For example, best example, hydrogen molecule. Hydrogen molecule. What happened now? Hydrogen to hydrogen, both of them same electronegativity element. Same electronegativity na equal sharing of the electron. Equal sharing of electron. So equal sharing means poles is not formed. Equal sharing means poles is not formed. So poles are not formed na such kind of the covalent bonds are commonly known as the non-polar. For example, one more hydrogen involved in the covalent bond, one more hydrogen involved in the covalent bond. What happened? Now see here. This is one hydrogen, this is one hydrogen. So both hydrogen have same electronegativity values. Both hydrogen have same electronegativity. So this electron and this electron, both hydrogen atoms are equally sharing the two electrons. Equally sharing na, in the top, the poles, positive charge or negative charge is not formed. What is the reason? Two hydrogen atoms are same electronegativity. That is the reason equal sharing is possible, and two atoms are same category of electronegativity. That's why poles are not formed. So this H2 molecule is considered as a non-polar covalent bond. Now see here, what is the non-polar covalent bond? Equal sharing bond electrons of two electronegativity atom is called non-polar covalent bond, HH and Cl. Simple thing here. Ipo chlorine to chlorine involved in the covalent bond, both of them same electronegativity. Same electronegativity means two atoms are equally sharing an electron. One electron, another electron equally sharing. Equal sharing na poles are not formed on the atoms. Poles is nothing but positive charge or negative charge. So positive charge, negative charge is not formed on the atom. That kind of the covalent bonds are called commonly non-polar. So one more important point is non-polar covalent bond category, two atoms are similar because of H2, Cl2, Br2, I2. H2, Cl2, Br2, I2. These are called non-polar covalent bond. Non-polar covalent bonds means equal sharing of electrons of two electronegativity atom. Equal sharing of electrons of two electronegativity atom, that is called non-polar covalent bond. Best example, HH, Cl, F2, I2, Br2, H2, Cl2, etc. Now, second one is the polar covalent bond. Polar covalent bond means if the two atoms involved in the covalent bond, one atom has higher electronegativity, another atom has lower electronegativity. So, high electronegativity element easily to sharing, more sharing towards itself. Low electronegativity, low sharing. So that's why that is called polar covalent bond. For example here, HCl point of view. HCl point of view, hydrogen is the least electronegativity element and chlorine is the higher electronegativity. So now see here in this example, hydrogen, chlorine, both of them involved in the covalent bond. What happened? Hydrogen has one unpaired electron. Similarly, chlorine has also one unpaired electron. In the sharing time, chlorine is more sharing towards itself. So electrons sharing, hydrogen electron more sharing towards itself. What is the reason here? Chlorine has maximum electronegativity element, hydrogen has minimum electronegativity element. If the chlorine sharing more towards itself, partially positive negative charge is formed. That is called positively negative charge. Clear ma? Here positively negative charge is formed. Here positively positive charge is formed. So here two different types of poles are formed. So the positive pole or negative pole. That's why in HCl single covalent bond, but this covalent bond name is polar covalent bond. Here positive charge, here negative charge is there. That is called polar covalent bond. But in case of hydrogen to hydrogen, both of them same electronegativity element, both of them same electronegativity negativity element. Poles are not formed here. That's why this is called non-polar covalent bond. Understood, Nana? Non-polar covalent bond means if the two atoms involved in the covalent bond, both of them has same electronegativity value. So that's why equal sharing of electron. Poles are not formed. So that is called non-polar covalent bond. Polar covalent bond enna, if the two different electronegativity atom involved in the covalent bond, hence to get one covalent bond, that is called polar covalent bond. So now see here definition. When atoms with different electronegativity share electrons in a covalent bond, it's called polar covalent bond. Example is the HCl. So here H2 HCl both are having single bond, but H2 category that bond name is non-polar covalent bond, and HCl category, HBr category, HF category, and HI category, these are also single covalent bond, but it is a polar covalent bond. It is a polar covalent bond. That is the most important, Nana. So in this session, covalent bond is completed. What is the covalent bond? The bond formed between two atoms by mutual sharing of an valence electron is known as covalent bond. So what is the characteristics of covalent bond? If any one of the atom involved in the covalent bond, it compulsory has unpaired electron in the valence shell. இப்போ ஒரு unpaired electron na each to other. So one single bond is formed. Two unpaired electron na double bond is formed. Three unpaired electron na triple bond is formed. In this session, one single bond is completed. HCl, HBr, HI, HF, HCl, these are also example. And what is a non-polar covalent bond? Covalent bond contain same category of electronegativity elements. Covalent bond contains same category of electronegativity element. This is called non-polar covalent bond. Polar covalent bond means covalent bond contain two atoms are different electronegativity. Appo one atom creating positive partial charge, one more atom creating negative partial charge. So two poles are formed on the atom. That is called polar covalent bond. That is called polar covalent bond. It's a clear, ma? So in my next session, I will go to teach double bonds examples and triple bond example. I hope understood every concept in this lesson, introduction part of the ionic bond and characteristics of ionic bond and covalent bond, completely information. Okay, ma? So in my next class, I will teach remaining part of covalent bond, double bonds and triple bonds. Okay.